Всем доброго времени суток. Продолжим выполнять серию заданий Куно. В дополнении Шайка ублюдков. Напомню, что в прошлом видео мы попали в засаду из-за предательства одного из шайки. Чудом все выбрались из этой передряги. В этой серии не будет эпичной схватки. Не буду рассказывать сюжет серии. Все увидите далее. Приятного просмотра.
Well, the main thing is we made it.
So we'll go patrolling again?
We will, but not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him and beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. But why me?
For one thing, you're reliable. And for another, you're not likely to wring his neck on sight. Which can't be said for the rest of us.
Where is he hiding?
He isn't, the little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The inn on the meadow, or something like that.
The inn in the glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
What are you going to be doing in the meanwhile?
We'll go on patrol as normal. It could be a trick, you see, to lure us into a trap.
But what if they're waiting to spring a trap on me?
It could well be, Henry, so you should be very careful. But one thing's for sure, Jakey won't be there forever. And someone's got to go and check it out.
I'll get going then.
Go. And when you find him, deal with him however you see fit. Just make sure you find out what he knows first.
Right, Chief.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for a young fella by the name of Jakey.
What about him?
I heard he was seen here.
Maybe, but he ain't here now.
And can you tell me where he might be?
No, I can't. He's a guest. And if I went mouthing off to anyone who came by about who was here and what they were doing, it wouldn't do my reputation much good.
Look here. This Jakey basically betrayed Sir Radzig and sold his people to the enemy. If you're worried about your reputation with the riffraff you have here as guests, suit yourself. But if I were in your shoes, I'd be more worried about my reputation with my liege lord. So better tell me quick where I can find that treacherous bastard.
All right. Since it's Sir Radzig's affairs we're talking about, naturally my guest privacy has to take second place. After all, I wouldn't dream of giving offense to his lordship.
Now, don't worry about it. All you have to do is tell me where to find Jakey.
Well, I was gonna throw him out on his ear at first. He strolls in here like some lord, ordering people around. He's nothing but a snot-nosed brat. But then, he showed me the weight of his person. Well, business is business. He stayed here a couple of days. Yesterday evening he was boozing here. And then went off to the woods with some wench.
To the woods? That's a very broad term in these parts.
Someone said they saw them heading south across the meadow. There's pine woods there and cliffs, and that's where they went. The girl's father was here with her, a merchant. As soon as he noticed she was gone, he went off to look for her. You might meet him.
All right. Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
God have mercy. That blasted girl. I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in...
What's going on here?
Marie, my daughter has run away. That's what's going on. Some people at the inn said they saw her running this way with some fellow. And not far from here I found her scarf.
I see. Well, why don't you follow her then?
I would, of course. Only they said the fellow was armed. And I've got a horse and wagon here. I might get robbed.
Well, she's your daughter. Are you just going to stand here and do nothing?
The thing is, it's not the first time she's done it. And she always came. But I've got to carry on to Sternberg. And she's nowhere to be found.
Ah. We have something in common. I'm looking for that fellow who ran off with your daughter.
What? You know him?
A little.
Is he dangerous?
Nah, he's as gentle as a lamb. You've no cause to worry about your daughter.
That's a relief. But still, I wish...
I can have a look for your Maria, if you want.
You do that?
Of course. But naturally, I'm not going to risk my neck for nothing.
Naturally.
Right now?
Usually a reward is...
I'm rather offended. Do you think I look like someone who'd run off with your money?
My word, no.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement. You said you found her scarf here somewhere.
Yes. Right past the...
I'll have a look that way then.
May the Lord watch over you. Maria! Please! Maria! Please! Maria! Come back! Hear me?
Looks like Hansel and Gretel went this way. Ah, shameless hussy.
It's me, Jakey. Henry, please untie me. I'm glad you're here, Henry. I thought I'd be stuck here till Judgment Day.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I picked up this wench at the inn, see? And we wanted to go somewhere quiet. Only the bitch whacked me on the head with a rock and fucked off with all my coin.
Did she now? And which way did she go?
I haven't a clue, but I reckon as far away from her father as she can get. She won't be going back in a hurry. I've met some mad wenches in my time, but that one was a piece of work. She could have just asked me for coin, instead of trying to smash my skull right away, and then to leave me like this.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Listen, Henry, that thing with Hagen, I didn't want to, really, but they kept threatening me, and then they offered me coin. Jesus, Henry, I've never seen a pile of coin like that in my life. Kuno wouldn't give me as much as half a groschen for a cheap wench.
Yeah, my heart bleeds. Enough. Tell me where I can find Hagen.
Hagen? Lord Zool? Yeah, I'll tell you, Henry. We're still mates, right?
I don't know if I'd go as far as mates, but let's just say I understand.
I knew you and me would understand each other. So you'll let me...
Let you go? That rock must have really scrambled your brains.
Henry, I'm really sorry. I swear. Those fellas scared the wits out of me.
I can believe that. But why didn't you tell us about it? You didn't have to betray us.
I don't know. I was confused. Please, let me go.
First, tell me where Hagen is, and then we'll see.
I won't say anything as long as I'm tied up. I know how that goes. I'll be left here for the crows.
I know what you mean, Jakey. Kuno's no less of a bastard than that Hagen. They're all birds of a feather.
Yeah, right? But why ride with them then?
I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Why there are wars and slaughter? I don't have time for philosophical debates. I just want to know where Hagen is.
See? You don't even know why you're riding with Kuno.
Right, I really need a lesson in morals from a pillar of sanctity and humility like yourself. You don't want to talk? All right. But I can leave you to rot here if I want.
Henry! Come on, matey! Surely you're not gonna leave...
Well then, are you going to talk?
Like I said, untie me, and I'll tell you everything.
Why did you have to betray Kuno? You could have just taken the money and done nothing.
Yeah, just like Kuno would do. You've only been with us a while. If you'd been riding with him as long as I have, you'd see through him. He passes himself off as an angel of mercy, but he's as much of a swine as any common footpad.
You're an ungrateful brat, Jakey. There's lads of your age work in the field and sweating in forges, and no one pampers them. But you get a chance others can only dream of, and what have you done with it?
But they don't risk ending up gutted in some ditch, day in, day out.
Funny you should say that, since you just came pretty close to it. And for what? You go boozing for a few days, and then you get duped by the first wench you run into. Why did you have to betray?
Yeah, just like... But they don't...
Funny you I know what you mean, Jakey.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
See?
Right, All right.
Thanks, Henry.
Spit it out, quick.
Sure. Hagen's planning to lead a raid on Summerpesh himself. He wants to torch the whole village, soon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's awful. I'd like to stay here and talk about it, but if that's everything, I'd rather be on my way.
You can go, all right. You can go with me to the Rat-Eye jailhouse.
Wait! We hadn't...
I promised to untie you. I didn't...
You fucker! You're dead!
Итак, мы находимся вновь в лагере. Если честно, то не очень хотелось убивать Приблуду. Думал, что смогу упрятать его в темницу. Но что произошло, то произошло. В следующей серии будет больше эпики и развязки событий. Спасибо за внимание. Жду вас у себя на канале. Всем пока-пока.